All right, we have 2 weeks to launch an app. Mid 1 is here until the end of August only, and we really need to figure this out. There's just so much to do that it is really, really overwhelming. It's the same Gesha, but until August 1st. All right, it's been quite a bit since I recorded something myself. It's nice to talk to you guys again. Problem is, we don't have a whiteboard. And this is a small town, so it was hard to find a whiteboard, but I found one store that holds them. It doesn't have like something to put it on the floor, so I will get a painter's, you know, the painter's thing that they use to hold up paintings, and a whiteboard, and that should be really cool. So I'll bring you along with me. All right, it was way harder than I thought it would be, but I fit the whiteboard here. So I'm just going to head back real quick now and get ourselves set up with a whiteboard so that we can whiteboard things.
Yeah.
I think the right way to go for the app is to just make it paid always, and you have a free trial. Just a quick update on how things are going. So this Monday, we came to a little cafe near the place that we're staying to eat and work. We have some quite important things that we must get done, particularly regarding the direction of the app. We basically have like a little less than 2 weeks until we need the app to be fully launched. And now I'm defining pricing, which is extremely important because it changes how we do basically everything. The tricky part about defining pricing is this: how do I scope out the features and position the app so that nobody compares us to CapCut, but can clearly recognize that we are like a different thing. That's the challenge that I'm solving this morning. After looking into some of the more successful apps from the past year, it seems like doing paid is the way to go. The free trial will force us to like just deliver a lot of value at the start, to really convince the users that like this is good, this is actually going to help you. I will define the like small details, and then we get to the actually fun part, which is designing, onboarding, and everything. And then I can show you a little bit more about what we're doing. All right, so we did a bunch of like different things, but now at the end I was having a meeting with a really good designer who did design for interfaces at PayPal and Apple and a bunch of other big companies, and he helped us out with designing the screens for the app. I had a bunch of questions. I didn't know exactly how we were going to make it almost impossible for the user to leave the app without getting any value, and he really helped us with that. Hopefully by, I don't know, the end of today, we have a very well-defined wireframe for what the app screen should look like. But yeah, it was a productive call. Right, so we'll go to the gym now in about an hour and 20 minutes. I am going to come back, and that's going to be a day. I still have to actually check all of the tasks that I have there, but they are all almost done. So all that I need is to work out now, come back with a fresh like kind of head, and get into them, finalize all of them, and just... So today I had two pretty cool calls, one with the founder of another AI video company. They're particularly focused on generation, but they're trying to tackle video editing now. So it was quite productive because there were a few things marketing-wise that they did that I think we can do also. The second call was about SEO. We have a pretty big SEO problem. When you look up Odysser, Google corrects it to Odyssey, and I found a way to fix it, I think, which is basically to just buy ads with the direct word, and when people look it up, it's not going to redirect it to like Odyssey, which is obviously a much bigger word than our brand right now because of the movie and everything, and also just a book.
We managed to finalize the rotoscoping, so now rotoscoping works in this new beta version. Say for example, I ask the agents to put a second title card behind me, so this looks cool, and I can change it wherever I want here. So it looks really, really clean. Yep. It works. It's fast, way faster than what we had back in the web version, and cheaper.
Right, so we're at a co-working spot now. We basically got settled in Gramado. That's what you saw in the last video. And now we came here to like actually lock in for the entire day. And mid one cannot connect to the Wi-Fi. Look at that. He's been trying for like 20 minutes. So at least you can have a coffee to be a little bit happier.
Thank you.
There you go. I am scared, to be honest. I don't know, we spent like months building up to what the web version was. We don't really have a lot of time. Like Meta 1 is here until the end of August only, and we really need to figure this out, and that is tough. Like there's far too much to do. Everything requires something else, right? Like if you want to design the screens, you should have branding, and then after you design the screens, you should work on interactions, and there's some design, there's some animations. There's just so much to do that it is really, really overwhelming. And at the end of the day, like the buck stops on me. Like I have to make calls on basically everything, from the interactions to the design to now creator marketing. Like we had the Mauricio who's handling the part of like creator partnerships with us while I was designing the branding. It's just, it really feels like far too much right now, but we've done this before for the web version, and at the end of the day, we were able to do it. Particularly what I just need to keep coming back to is talking to the community. So like I took some time now in the afternoon to respond to comments, and like I just invited a new beta user to try it out. And yeah, there are just some things that I keep going back to so that I don't get lost, because honestly, it can be very overwhelming.
I lost my prompt. Nah, come on. Go.
Yeah. I mean, like during our process of building the app, I started to realize, like day by day, is that building is not that easy, right? Like it becomes easy once you like add some features here and there, but nothing really works great. For us, we want like to do something. If we wanna focus on like something, make it really, really well, and test it, and then move to the other stuff. And video editing specifically, it's very hard to do so. There's a lot of stuff that you need to implement, either like, for example, the structure of the video itself and how you should make the agent understand what it should do, plus implementing the taste. Like these are all things that you need to take account while building the app. We're in good progress of doing this. We're taking our time, but at the same time, we're shipping like crazy with the team, and it's been fun so far.
We finally found a place to work with good connection. Like this place that we have here, it like looks pretty cool. In general, just we have like a good space to work from, I think. Food is handled, we have coffee. We'll give it a try today. If we don't like it, we have to find a cafe, but bottom line is we need to get some work done. Otherwise, we're not gonna make it to the deadline.
Oh my God.
Least aesthetically pleasing chocolate ever seen. Because Audi is like a little branding that will live inside of Audister. Thought of doing something like this, a little bit thinner, but after a lot of variations, like these are only two, I had quite a few. All right, so it's Wednesday, 2:31, and right now I am working on branding for the app. Check it out. So I went through a few variations. I considered doing something like this, a little bit more bold, very similar to what we are already doing with Audister, because Audi is like a little branding that will live inside of Audister. Thought of doing something like this, a little bit thinner, but after a lot of variations, like these are only two, I had quite a few. But I think we're gonna go with a handwritten option. I just wrote it like here. Check this out. I feel like it has a lot more personality to it. And then ideally, this dot here will become kind of a motif around the whole app. So it will be like a big circle here, tap to upload. While you're thinking, it will have some animations, some interactions. Rodrigo actually, our video editor, prepared some variations that we will drop into the community soon of like some GIFs that we might be exploring. So yeah, it's really exciting. I think, although to be honest, it's very time consuming. Once the branding is done, I can do the onboarding a lot more easily. So see you in like 3 hours with hopefully all of this defined and ready to do some branding. All right, so a good chunk of the afternoon has been trying to put some soul into our branding. This is just a placeholder of a tagline, but there are so many ways that you can describe this. And like, I don't know, we could say an AI video editor, but then it sounds like video editor a software and not video editor a person. And we're trying to make this as kind of personified as possible so that it really feels like a little buddy that you're interacting with on your phone. And yeah, a challenge of the branding is just making this work, because this circle here is gonna give all of the soul to the app. We just really got to make sure that this feels like something personal. So I spend the time literally writing by hand every single letter of the alphabet and like elements and stuff to build my own font. And yeah, we're just doing the best that we can to show that we care about this to the user, so that hopefully when anyone opens the app, they can feel it.